Welcome to the Star Tarot by Cathy McClelland. This is also a deck produced by Schiffer Publishing with the cute little magnetic box. It's really a great deck. I've just recently purchased this. That's a little picture of the artist on the inside cover. The book fits in the top of the box and the cards are held inside right here. It is really a multicultural deck based on the Rider-Waite system, but the cards are just so uniquely done. I think she's added such a nice array of symbolism to the cards, and she goes through, I'll show you in the guidebook. I'm just gonna set these up so I can let you take a look at the cards here. Let's see if we can zoom in a little closer. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yep, a little too far. Want you to get a good idea. Okay, I'll hold them up as well. This is your Seven of Wands, Three of Pentacles. I think I'm just a little too close still. Sorry. Okay, and then the High Priestess. Each of these cards is filled with, symbolism that has been added in here. The way she does the guidebook, I'll just give you a little flick through here. Oops. She has each of the cards represented here in a little black and white image. And then she gives about a full page for each of the major arcana. Maybe a little less for the minors. But each card is really, the way it's set up here, it has a lot of information with astrology, the lunar cycles, a lot of keywords here that you'll find. And then the symbolism is actually in bold print here, so when you come down to read about, or if you're actually looking at the card and you want to, at a glance, see what that symbolism is, it's really very easy to find and it's quick to point out in the book. So it's especially important if you're doing readings and you just want to hone in on those really, I can't really see if you're able to see that, but each one of them has the symbolism in bold right here. And she gives a really good description. There are some very good questions or scenarios that are posed in the description that will give you an idea of how the card can be used in your everyday life, actually. So while it is, Rider-Waite based, I think that she does a really great job of, in this guidebook, of putting together easy meanings, relatable meanings, while sticking with the tradition. She does, like I said, she's made it multicultural and multi-symbolic as well. There are chakras in here. There are references to angels and different things like that. So it's really a very interesting deck, and I'm very excited to use this. That's the guidebook. The cards are beautiful. That's a Three of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Sorry, I feel like I'm like throwing things at you here, but I'm trying to use last little bit of battery that I have here. There's the Hermit. I mean, they're just gorgeous. They do have a big border. I know some people have stated that the border is not their favorite, but you know, it's a dark border and it's really not very intrusive, I don't think. And there's the Star card, the Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Cups, King of Swords, and your Death card. It's quite a colorful Death card. Usually you don't see that often. Queen of Cups, Nine of Swords. I think, you know, the cards are really vibrant. They're full of energy. They're full of colors. All these symbols that you see, like you'll see a heart, you know, and a star, and all sorts of different animals, and she does explain why she uses those in her cards in the guidebook. So it's really kind of a treat to go through and do a reading. The one thing that I was a little disappointed in is that there aren't any reading spreads in this guidebook. Now, this being a traditional Rider-Waite style, even though the symbolism and the pictures and things like that are not traditional, really, they're it still is changed, and it still is one of those decks that I think could have used its own spread, like maybe the star spread or something unique. Even just one or two unique spreads, I think, really can add to a deck, especially one like this that is so well put together, and the book is so well done. I mean, she really has done a great job on it. And that's the only thing that I really think is missing from this deck. Other than that, it's a pleasure to use. I mean, it's really beautiful. As you can see, the cards are just, you know, they just flow so nicely together. And I find myself drawn to this deck because it is so kind of out of the Rider-Waite, I don't know what you would call it, just being stuck in a rut, I think, with the Rider-Waite pictures, colors, things like that. This is definitely deviating from that, even though it is, you know, still the same system, and you still have your major and minor arcana